How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, aka Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode of Smallville reviews, and this time I'm reviewing Smallville Season 6, Episode 5. What happens on this week's episode is Lex and Oliver go back to their high school reunion. When they go there, these accidents keep happening with two of Oliver's friends, and we did some flashback scenes, and we see why, because one of Lex's friends, and Lex used to get picked on by Oliver and his friends, and then Lex wanted to become part of Oliver's friends, and then Lex gets in a fight with his current friend, and he gets upset and is telling Lex that he doesn't want to be friends with him anymore, and he winds up getting hit by a car. Lionel says that he's dead. But what really happened is Lionel's been keeping him alive for 10 years and doing all these experiments on him to try to bring him back from his vegetative state. And this new treatment they have is laced with kryptonite. So all these attacks that's happening to Oliver, Lex, and Oliver's friends, who two of Oliver's friends have done been murdered, is from Lex's friend. And Clark and Lois find them, and what happens is Lex and Oliver gets attacked by Lex's friend again, and Oliver's pinned down to the wall with one of his arrows. And it was the impulse arrow that he made, the static impulse arrow that shuts down anything electronic. And when it went off, somehow it shut down the machines that are keeping Lex's friend alive, and it stops the attacks. And at the end of the episode, Lex and Oliver talk, and Oliver says he regrets how he treated Lex and his friend, and Lex says he regrets ever trying to be friends with Oliver and his friends. And then at the end of the episode, Chloe got permission to use Oliver's satellites to see what happened on Dark Thursday, and we find out that Rye has come out of the Phantom Zone, the one to help Clark. So we had to see what happens with that, and that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Rye is out of the Phantom Zone, what's going to happen with that? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. GG's awesome. This has been an episode of Richard TV 91. See y'all next time.